A new year is upon us. Festivities have subsided. Relatives have been updated so that you don't need to think about them anymore for a few months. And things have quieted down quite a lot. I personally am just on the verge of regaining a sustainable sleeping schedule and starting the early year grind. It has become quite the tradition to make something out of the beginning of every year. There are challenges going on. People abstain from different consumables, and New Year's resolutions are everywhere. The euthanized part of the dark time is over. No Halloween, no Thanksgiving for those who celebrate, no Christmas, no New Year's celebration anymore. People need to find ways to use this time properly. In psychology, the first few months of a year can be seen as the most stressing time. Not much to immediately look forward to. Winter comes into full effect. And when spring arrives, things can get even worse, when you realize that not only the grey and dark atmosphere are responsible for you feeling miserable. So taking the momentum of all the New Year goals can be highly beneficial. There is still nearly half a year until summer to put your head down and achieve some goals. Use this time in which the biggest part of the population is staying away from social activities and get closer to the version you want to be when everyone starts to reappear again. But don't let this whole thing turn on you. Do not fall for the thought that if we close in on summer or summer is already there, there's no room for progress anymore, so you might just not start anyway. The biggest critique on all these New Year goals is that it is tied to a certain time frame. Improving yourself is never tied to time. A person who smokes for 50 years straight can still exponentially decrease their risk of a lot of health problems when quitting even in their 60s or 70s. Right now is the time where self-improvement is trending the most, besides November maybe. You might face the biggest amount of acceptance and the least opposition in this time. Whatever goals you are setting yourself, this might be a good time to chase them. You got the time, there's nothing else to do. You might have a small cold here and there, but there's not much you are going to miss. Use this extremely stressing time and turn it around so that you come closer to the person you want to be. For me as a student, this is definitely one of the most straining times. With exams coming up in a few weeks and willing to have more going for you than just your studies, it can become quite the managing nightmare. Too little time for too much things to get done. I really want to tell you that I will use this time to accompany this journey to summer with even more content. But it all depends on how I am able to handle all my tasks. But still, I will be here, hopefully providing valuable perspectives, information and tips to get us all to where we want to be and create a sustainable way of living. Hope you stick around.